Hello everybody, my name is Chris. Welcome to another Minecraft Pocket Edition Redstone tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a very compact chicken farm right here. This is where I use to collect all my chicken eggs and stuff like that. It just uses 2 hoppers and a chest here. And, well, it's a really simple thing that's been around for a very long time. You just put a chest down, you go into sneak position, double click there and close sneak, and you can stick the 2 hoppers on top of each other. You can do this with pretty much any Minecraft edition that has hoppers. And we're going to take our block of choice, I like using cobblestone and other things like you saw that makes it look like vending machines, and make a square around it. You're going to want to go up around 4 or 5-ish blocks. You want to be at least 2 above the main hopper, because you're going to want to put some glass on the front of it so they actually don't come out. I have to go find some glass now. There we go. Put the glass up there. Takes 3 glass from the top of the chest, I want to say. And then, if you want to throw some eggs in there, which is what you're going to want to do to collect eggs for the most part, just make a big little box on top of it, just like that. That way you can throw eggs right through the top up there, and you'll be able to make it in there. I try to make it as compact as possible, and in this design, I used slabs, but it didn't work out so well. A lot of the eggs would actually, like, fall out. Let me find the eggs here, and I'll show you what I mean. Right there, there it is. There we go. There we go. We got it now. Thank you. If we try to throw it in there, it's going to work out pretty well on here if I could actually aim for the right little hole there. Sweet. Got it. Got it. Got it. Sweet. We got chickens in there. See, the chickens will hold in there. They won't be able to jump out or anything. But if we do it on this one right here, we're going to have some issues because occasionally chickens will fall out and like that. We just lost 3 chickens. 2 chickens, actually. And, well, we can't have many chickens being lost in this aspect. We want to have as many chickens as we humanly can. So, with that being said, I did a couple different designs right here. And this one is actually one where I have a lot of chickens in it. I'm not sure how many chickens I actually have. We can try to count, and yeah, there's way too many just to freaking count. Let's just look at the eggs. We already have like 4 or 5 stacks of eggs already accumulated, and it's only been like, what, 30 minutes that I've actually had it set up? So I either have a lot of chickens in there, or they've been sitting there a lot longer than 30 minutes. I'm not really sure which one. I want to show you guys this one over here real quick. This is an automatic one that if you want to get eggs, but you also want to get the feathers and the chicken meat every now and then, you would have to slaughter the chickens. This is a rather big design that I built right here. It uses a lot of redstone, a lot more complicated than the other one over there. But what it does is I can use that piston up there to block them off, then I drown them with water. You can use lava, but the lava more often than not destroys the items before it's able to drop in the hopper, so I would not suggest that. I've already gotten about 4 chickens and 4 stuff in there that, well, I put some in there and then I tested it out. Uses a couple comparators, some repeaters, some OR gates, or not gates, they're not gates. Dispensers, and 1 sticky piston. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. It's about if I remember right, it was a 5x9 design. So first off, what we're going to do here is we're going to just build our little chest. We're going to build our little hopper chest right here. That's the simple part. We're going to build the main design like we did the first time. That is the first thing we're going to do. We got to make the main design. Not clicking the hopper. Thank you very much. After we have the main design, then we can build off of that, because the main design is, well, the basis for it all. And then everything else is built on top of that to make it more, I guess, mob grinder-ish, I guess you can say. That way we can collect the stuff that we actually need. We don't need that one right there. There we go. Yep, they were getting the top done. The next part was to put the dispenser right there. Right where that final piece of glass would be. That's you want to put it across from there. I need to delete those real quick. Those are going to irk me. Thank you. Okay, let's place these. Man, I'm not that good at building when talking at the same time. We've got to find a piston, sticky piston. We need to put up a sticky piston right there. Then we're going to want to put the cobblestone right there on the end so that we can have the sticky piston push the cobblestone and block the chicken off. Because if we pour the water in there and the chickens are in there, they will just float up. We're going to build 2 more blocks to the side right there, and that's when we're going to put our buttons and our levers. So let's go get a button and a lever real quick. Cover up the sticky piston and the dispenser with the button. Alright, put the lever there and the button right there. Here's where it gets a little more complicated because we got to put some redstone comparators so that the lines don't cross. Don't cross the lines, and then we put a repeater. It doesn't matter how far of a delay you put the repeater. I prefer having as little delay as possible. It's lagging a little bit. Okay, I'm having to remember how I did this while I am making this, so it's a little bit of back and forth between these two because, yeah, I'm not that good at remembering my actual designs, which kind of sucks at times, I have to say. Okay, it was next thing. Oh yeah, you put a couple more not gates right there. You're gonna want to fill in, not right there, fill in down there. Pretty much just follow what I'm doing on the screen. Make a redstone line leading to the, where's the redstone? make a redstone line leading into the dispenser right there, so that whenever we turn on the button, which you'll see right here, the OR gates act, or a switch, or the NOT gates switch, and then boom. Hear that little click, and we have our dispenser that works that one time. You click the button the second time, and it will bring the water back in. Next, we got to actually make the piston work. We got to make the pistons work here, which is a little bit harder than it seems, or it's a little bit easier than it seems. It's just a couple more NOT gates with some other blocks right there. There we go. We're going to click the button to make sure it works, and sweet, it's actually working. Okay, so with that being said, you use those in combination. I try to make them into one switch, but I could never figure out a way to make the things work like that, like I wanted to, which honestly made me kind of sad having to use two switches because I like having the most compact stuff possible, which I'm sure this could be more compacted by someone who's better at redstone than I am, but this is the best that I could do with the time that I had, which actually turned out a lot better. Then you can go ahead and just like cover it up with however you like. I like covering it up with the same type of block and making sure that it just looks like a giant part of a giant wall. Now let's just cover up this real quick. I really like covering these things up. But if you want to actually get chickens in there, like you don't have any eggs and you want to get chickens in there, you're gonna have to lure them in there on top. Behind me, after I finish clearing this up, I'll show you guys the stairs that I built. But I just had stairs, and I actually practiced this a little bit. But I had, if I could actually speak, I had a what do you call it? Seeds in my hand. I just lured the chickens over there one by one, and they pushed themselves in. It was pretty easy. Worked out pretty well. Like right there, you can see I had the stairs. Made it where they couldn't jump out or anything. Just let them drop in there. And after you get a couple of them in there, it's pretty self-sustaining when it comes to actually how many eggs that you can get per thing. So yeah. I personally like the designs over here, the more compact, more just egg collecting, which I don't really use a whole lot of feathers or anything for anything else. I use chicken meat, but that's only whenever I run out of pork or anything because I usually run pork farms. But yeah, this is my design for a very compact thing. And if you want to use this design and you actually want to get the stuff, you can always just put that stuff right, or the water in there, put a block in there, and then just let them die. We'll see how many stuff that it gets, but it does work. It does work. So with that being said, I love you all. Click that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys like this design. I personally enjoyed... Oh, there goes the chickens. I personally enjoyed figuring out how to make this. And see, there you go. We get our little chicken meat and our feathers in there. How many chickens do we have in there? Like 20 or something? I don't know. But with that being said, I love you all. Click that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later in the next video. And we have a total of 20 chickens. Sweet. Later, guys.